मैं हूँ अमृत मेघेरा मैं हूँ राजश्री देशपांडे पांडे
हेलो, मैं हूँ पवलीन गुजराल।
मेरा नाम है अनुष्का मंचंदा।
क्या हुआ भाई? मेरी कॉफी का है?
राज ये तेरी
राज, वो तुम्हारी है, क्या कर रहे हो?
राज? ओके, शुरू? चलो. Okay, so I have with me these wonderful goddesses here, who are also angels, I believe, and they just mentioned that they have wings.
We didn't mention that we have wings. I said that the angels are around us, and you said you have wings.
Okay, fine, fair
yeah
enough.
that's what actually
Okay, it's pretty uplifting. I know that doesn't make sense.
What kind of?
So cheers. Let's cheers to Angry Indian Goddesses first.
cheers
This amazing buddy film that I've been hearing about and I've been tweeting a lot about.
Thank you for that.
I haven't had shrooms since last 40 or 24 hours, which I had tweeted. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I was like, who is this guy? Where is he getting his shrooms from?
Listen, there's this saying, okay, that my inner goddess is celebrating my inner bitch.
Is this a saying?
I've never heard that saying.
Yeah, I want to know from.
This is maybe when it's that time of the month. I don't know.
But tell me what sense does it make? Where she's making faces.
Celebrating your inner bitch.
Like what the fuck moment?
my inner goddess is celebrating my inner bitch, is that right?
Yeah. What do you mean by that? I don't know what it means.
Well, maybe
so.
it's a part of you that you should celebrate. You should celebrate everything about you, including the negative things.
Yes, the ups and downs that you go through.
I think.
Hey, hang on. What do you mean?
In life,
I know. Yeah, in life, of
There's
course,
so many
yes.
ups and downs in
Of
life.
course, yes. Huh.
So can I give a reasonable explanation for this, or do I have to be like?
No, be yourself.
Okay, I think what it really means, how I would explain it would be, so your inner goddess, you reveal it when you really want to. You're not a goddess all the time.
No,
so every woman is a goddess.
I want to be a goddess all the time, Pab.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
very well connected with your inner goddess, which is great, which is what we want every woman to do.
She talks like Arnab Goswami. Anyway, continue.
I'm not talking anymore.
No, it's fine.
She's just being bad.
Yeah,
Carry on.
So, I think that every woman should really let their inner goddess surface, and when you let that inner goddess surface, that surfaces when you feel really, really good, or you get really, really affected by something. And I think it's the bitch inside you, it is not bitchy enough, or the situation really doesn't demand you to be that bitchy, so you just let that bitch settle down. But when it does surface, it's got somewhat of a goddess in it also.
Superb.
I think it really makes sense.
Okay.
Trying to understand. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to join the dots.
Yeah.
Connect the dots, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just,
Next to you.
I do you used to write it long answers?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
My
everything, all explanation.
आपकी राय बताएं मैम.
मेरी राय तो इन तीनों से ही मिलती है.
Whatever she said.
Whatever she said.
तू आंसर नहीं लिखती थी कभी?
Cheating.
I think
Yeah, okay, but yeah.
in life we actually suppress some stuff and we just are nice and we want to please people all the time.
Yeah.
But like sometimes when we actually tap into what our truth is, it can be perceived to be bitchiness, but it's not. It's actually figuring out who you are and having the courage to
Oh
voice
my
it.
god! You did it
So well said.
That's the best one. I just didn't put it right.
Well, it's
Mine
the-
is just like
Delete
delete in a
it.
longer way.
Yeah. Mine
Yeah,
was
but
just.
it's perfect.
interesting.
But as I was saying it, I was thinking, do you really know what you're talking about?
Look, men have their dil chata hai and the zindagi na milegi dobara. The women now have angry Indian goddesses.
Yeah,
if that's the way you put it.
Our film to those
No, I don't think I'm comparing. I'm just saying it's a buddy film. It's a female buddy film.
yeah.
You
But
know what
it's
I'm saying?
nothing like
I think
Baba
this is
Seen
for
or
men
the-
also, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not
men
saying I'm not
and
saying
then-
female oriented or something, but it will relate to every Tom, Dick, and Harry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
I think if you want to compare it to something in Bollywood, there's probably nothing else that you can really
Yeah.
put by the side.
Yeah, but I'm just
Other
saying
than
that
those
it's very
films.
synonymous to these films.
Yeah, I mean it's the most natural comparison.
Yeah.
And trust me, when I saw the trailer last week, I was totally, gutted in a good way, because I felt something like this, nobody has got the balls to make, at least in India. And I'm very proud that this film, of course, I'm sad that I didn't catch this film at Mami, this year.
It's fine, don't worry
Which
about
is really
it.
strange.
4th of December, right? 4th of December.
Yeah.
4th
Which
of
is really
December.
strange that nobody has the balls to make stuff like this, which is so real. And when we did screen it, the maximum people said thank you for making this movie. So the audience really demands this, and the filmmakers know that this is the need of the hour, but they just don't have the courage to make it, which is so sad. And the situation of our country is, look at that.
Yeah, the people are ready for
Yeah.
films like this. It's
Yeah.
just that
The audience is not ready. That's
No,
what
the
it is.
people are ready. Audience is ready
Audience
for films
ready,
like this. I mean, we are also an audience. We're ready to watch films like
Right.
this. But I guess people have there's so much conditioning in Bollywood about how things are supposed
I know.
to. But forget about Bollywood. In Indian society, there's so much conditioning about how things are supposed to be.
How
and we
women
all get
supposed
stuck
are.
kind of
Yeah.
trying to. And then we have a director who's come from, like an Indo-French director who's had to come from somewhere else to make this film in India.
But sweetheart, that's always been the case. I mean, Richard Attenborough came all the way from Britain to make Gandhi, and he won the Oscar.
What you're saying is, it makes sense that from an outsider's perspective, you can maybe see what the next logical thing would be to do, or what needs to happen. I think it is a brave thing that they've done, but I don't. It's bad that it. No, what am I saying? It is. Shut up.
Shrooms, please.
It's really sad that somebody had to come from outside to actually depict what a modern Indian woman is.
Yeah,
Indian should have
yeah.
done.
So this
I
would
mean,
be a
I'm not
Bollywood
saying
film.
I'm
So how do you portray?
And it's sad that it
You know
has
what
to
I
be a
mean?
brave
He
thing.
stays there.
It shouldn't be a big deal that it's such a new thing to see a film about 7 women coming together, and it has to be seen as a brave thing. That shouldn't be the way.
Yeah.
It is, unfortunately.
But that way, Lagan would be a buddy film as well. Oops, sorry. I don't know.
No, I mean, you can.
See, I think, as you said about buddy film and all, I feel it's a very simple and a sweet film. It's a friendship. We are celebrating friendship.
Yeah.
We are not showing anything like a rocket science. It's a simple, it's a beautiful way.
That's true.
Right.
It's just we are actually there. We are being ourselves. It's not something like, oh no, this
But
plot.
actually
So you
that
related to
thing.
your characters if you're playing yourselves. I mean,
We weren't really playing ourselves.
We're not
but
playing
we
ourselves.
believed in the truth of the
We
characters
believed in
so
this
much.
in
We
the
actually
film. We
thought we
believed,
lived
And
yeah.
we're playing a side of ourselves.
oh, is it?
So we actually had these workshops where they made us, and we had intensive workshops. Like before we started shooting for 10 days, we were only workshopping.
Wow.
And in those workshops, they made us actually create our own characters with them, So they gave us personality traits, and then we added to them. So there's a lot of us in our characters, and also a lot of the things that our characters are saying, a lot of the views that the characters express are our views, but it's just that the way they are put across are as our characters would, the way that they kind of, the way they talk or the way they act, or it's as the character. So they really trained us in these workshops that whatever situation they put us in, we would react as our characters.
And as Pap yesterday mentioned that we are not fantasy people, we are real people.
Yeah.
Like though if I'm playing a Lakshmi Gaude,
You mean
who's
it's
a
not over the
Goan
top,
person.
is it?
Yeah,
Over the
That was in
no.
respect to
You can believe that Amrit, the character exists. You believe that Anushka's characters exist. My character is, though I look different in the film, it exists. Like you will see the Goan maids, they dress up like this. Even Bombay, they dress up like that.
There's a shot of me waking up. Amrit's character Jo is an aspiring actress, a Bollywood actress, and she's practicing her lines in a room right next to
My
me.
Hindi dialogues.
In Hindi, her Hindi dialogues. And I'm sleeping, and I wake up, and I'm like, fuck, and I put the pillow back on my face, and I go back to sleep, and I'm not wearing a speck of makeup. I look awful. But that's how people look when they wake up in the morning.
Absolutely.
So when you're saying over the top, it's not even close.
It's not
Yeah.
those sagas for God's sake.
Yeah, people do have spots. They do have ingrown hairs in their eyebrows and stuff like that. What happens? It's life.
I love that line, Amrit, that you say. I've been saying it. I've said it to someone else. I said, Amrit has this line in the film as Jo, and she said, "That's not what happens in real life." And I've been saying it in a couple of places. One other interview, and I said, "Oh, she says that's not what happens in real life." But that's not what happens in real life.
Let me tell you. Of course, we don't have these, brave directors out here who would, be torchbearers and make a film like this. But I think a lot of, I would say, an applaud should go to you girls, all of you, because I haven't seen a cast like this, because majority of the time we think of casting, renowned actresses and stuff who, people who've done 15-20 films.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Just 2-3 days ago.
Were you the last choice?
No, 2-3 days ago we were at this place and we met this very prominent Bollywood actress. Okay.
Okay, don't name,
She
please.
said, no, I won't name.
Of course not.
And she said, she said, oh yeah, you guys have done that. Pav and I were there. She said, oh, you guys have done that. I said, yeah, she said, so how many girls were there? Like 3 of you? I said, there were 7 of us. She was like, oh my god, I don't want to be on that set.
Oh my god!
Before I could
7
even
lead
get it.
actresses.
Oh my god. I was like, auntie, by the way, you have no idea about anything that happened on our set.
I'm like, show her the trailer right now.
You know what?
No, but I
that
think-
is a different planet compared to what we are
Yeah.
and what we were doing. None of us cared that it was 6, 7 other women. Someone said to me today in an interview, they were like, were you scared about sharing the screen space with 6 other women? No.
I think it's a brave decision to be a part of a film like this, but will this be a one-trick pony for you? Because it shouldn't be just
It's not
one
for us
off.
to decide really. It's for
No,
the
really,
people
it's
really. I
true.
hope that it somehow revolutionizes the industry and they make more movies like this. So we'll be game. I'm game.
Yeah, you'll
And
be
there
game,
has
right?
already been kind of some interest into not making it a one-trick pony. I don't know if I can say that. Can I say that?
We're thinking about things.
So who are the debutants? So you are the debutant.
Yes.
You're
So is she.
first from stage to celluloid, yeah.
Hers is definitely
First movie,
Second movie.
second movie. Okay, so this is a debut movie for you 3 at least. Are there any preconceived notions? Because you've been there, done that. You've seen the fraternity. You're a singer, an artist. Actually, that's the right word to put
Thanks. I'm an artist.
it. Isn't it? No.
That's a line in the film also.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
You'll get a lot of that.
Yeah. That's I remember telling Sarah about this. I said, I was having this fight with my ex-boyfriend, and he was like, "Why do you have to work late? What are you sitting making music till like? Why can't you work till 7 every day?" And I was like, "That's not, it's not something that I can. It's a very natural
Creative
process.
medium,
I can't give myself a deadline. You can't. I'm an artist." And then Sarah says that line in the film when someone tells her she's a photographer, Frida, and she's doing this commercial shoot, and she's like, "I'm an artist." So there's a lot of.
But is that a pun in it or sarcasm? No.
No, it's the truth though. I mean, you have to. It's like the kind of work sometimes that you have to. I mean, even for me, singing work. Sometimes I get called in to do songs, and I'm just like, really?
Yeah.
Oh God, how do I?
So how was the reception at Toronto then?
Oh my God!
It was amazing in Toronto. It was just incredible. People stood up for us at the end. We were all in tears.
For
It was-
8 minutes.
We were crying. We were like,
we had such a great Q&A at the end. Everybody was so passionate and so interested as to how we did it. And
We had 3 full screenings. And people were still lining up for the movie, and while we got the runner-up of the Audience Choice Award, but they didn't count the 3rd screening because our 3rd screening was on the last day. So if they had
and they put us on the front cover of all the film festival magazines like Variety.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rolling Stones, if you're listening, these are the covers.
they really loved
But
what
it was,
sorry, please.
it was so cool. Like we were on the road and people are screaming, "Hey goddesses!"
It's nice.
It's true.
It was beautiful.
And stuff
Feeling
like,
was
don't
right.
get angry.
Yeah.
Don't get angry.
and it was interesting because it was not an Indian audience; it was a mixed audience.
Yeah.
So the first screening, of course, was the first time that we were all watching the film together. It was our premiere, whatever, and we were all sitting there holding hands, passing tissues
And we
to
were
each
sitting on the
other.
stairs because there was no space to sit for us.
That was the second
That is the
screening.
second
second
one.
screening.
Yeah, so
First
second screening
yeah.
we were sitting on the stairs.
And that was full up.
Remember, Deepa Mehta was just behind.
Yeah.
And we were, everyone was watching the film and we were watching everyone. And we were like, hey, has yaar. Because we were like, a lot of the things, it's like, we're Indian at the end of the day, and our film is, it's 7 Indian women, yeah. But they were getting all our jokes. They were getting everything. They were laughing at all the right points.
So who all have seen Hollyoaks? I thought she would be in EastEnders, but anyway.
I've only seen pictures
Yeah,
of hers
we've
online.
seen clipping.
of the-
I mean, we've seen pictures.
Because
Of a
you can't get
character.
it here. You can't get full
Hollyoaks
ID
has
here.
been playing since 55 years, I guess. No, I don't know.
Wow.
But it's how old
20
is that?
years.
Yeah, 20 years. That's pretty
not
long,
less.
man.
That's like,
That's like क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी. Tell them to rename that show. How difficult is it to get out of the characters sometimes? If they're so, you're a part of it. Does it immediately switch it off?
No,
Do you switch off after the film gets over?
No, I
No,
don't.
this wasn't that sort of a film. There was no action cut or lights off, lights on. It was always, you were always in character. In fact, there used to be shenanigans off camera which the director used to see and hear conversations and put it in the movie. So it happened the other way around sometimes.
Yeah, we actually went into like there was this emotionally heavy scene also at one point, and even after they stopped shooting, everyone was just like
Crying.
wasted.
So we had to show our hatred towards this one person, and even after that scene was over, we just hated him.
Oh, is it?
So this
Poor guy.
So these are all, everything comes down to the workshops that we did.
Yeah.
They made us act out scenes from our past together. Like so this is a really like it's a motley crew. So Sarah's character Frida is the one who kind of binds us all together. Amrit is her cousin. Jo is her cousin. Raj as Lakshmi works in her house, and they've kind of grown up together. Pavleen as Pammi and my character Mad and Frida have gone to college together. And Suranjana is this corporate head honcho, who's Sandhya Mridul, who's been Sarah's boss. So she's invited all these women, and they all kind of come together, and then they kind of just go through the motions of how they get to. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
Nice, isn't it? Interesting.
Saying about getting out of character.
About the workshops. That's right. So in these workshops, that these
See, that's what I'm saying.
these
Do you get out of the character? No.
these relationships.
She's getting back. She's getting back.
She's getting back.
I
You have to
remember why I
do
was saying
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So these
You're supposed to
relationships-
interrupt her in the middle. Do a job as a reporter because always they interrupt
Reporter,
her
you
in the
call me a
middle.
reporter?
Oh, sorry. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. What are we supposed to call you?
AC on karo, baby ko juice do.
So all these different relationships, they made us act out these relationships off camera in the workshop. So if Pammi and Mad and Frida have been to college together, they made us act out scenes from our college in the workshops.
Yeah, the backstories.
which are not on screen, which were never shot or anything, but they were just for us to understand what our relationship was. So when we actually shot scenes which had nothing to do with us being in those scenes that we acted out, we had something, we had a history already.
So we believe the truth of those scenes.
That's the advantage. When someone from outside comes here and they consider workshop to be the most integral part of movie making, it helps.
And it also, yes, Pan Nalin does come from outside, but we also had Dilip Shankar, who's from here. He cast Life of Pi. He's got the poster there, and so he knows how. They both know how necessary it is, and it was so important to lay the foundation to then shoot the rest of our movie. So we all developed this bond together. We were such a tight unit. We genuinely had a love for each other, supported each other, celebrated each other's womanliness, and we were taught to do that, and it happened very gently. And so by the end of the shoot, it was difficult to find Amrit, find Pavleen, find all of us again, because we were these women and we lived those experiences. We went to the dark places. We really did.
And I think that was also because we had ourselves had a lot of contribution to our characters. We contributed immensely. They gave us a lot of freedom to devise our own characters. Like, so you're this girl in Delhi. How would you be? How do you think she would be?
Isn't that such an amazing motivation factor? Because for a debutante like you to give that freedom by Pan.
So we should actually tell you what Sandhya says. So she says that all you newcomers are spoiled for life. This is the best you can get.
Oh, by the way, there's a casting director who's an actor in the film. Take that.
Yeah.
Like right there.
But she was always an actor.
Yeah, of course.
Then
She's amazing.
sometimes
She's brilliant.
She is.
Turn casting director, actor turn casting director. Yeah.
But
okay,
yeah,
so who's
like-
the- sorry, please.
Sorry, yeah,
No, I'm
who's-
interrupting you.
No, as all of we said, because and Dilip is he's from theatre background.
Yeah,
he's an amazing actor
is he
too.
NSD?
He used to teach in
LSD.
LSD for some time. He used to
When
take workshop over there.
We'll talk afterwards.
But he does this play called The Kitchen with Royston.
Royston.
Amazing. He's a well-read person. He knows every
he's
literature-wise
Indian.
is really good, and he does yoga and meditation, and he takes his workshops. So he has everything around him, and he kind of like बांट दिया हमें सब कुछ ऐसे.
वो थोड़ा बांटना भाई.
ले ना भाई.
बड़ी प्लेट मेरे पास ही बड़ी.
You know what?
Yeah,
One
and
thing I
वो
miss.
आप ही के लिए.
There's one thing I miss coming back from London is the early morning Greg's.
Greg's, I do. Oh, Greg's, yeah. Sandwiches,
The onion and cheese patty and all. Oh my god.
sausage rolls.
And the
Vada
Millie's
pav चलेगा
cookies.
आपको?
Huh? What about? Two Londoners are talking. Let them talk.
Delhi se ye aayi.
We also have knives are.
Oh yeah, now they do.
Actually, we do in Southall and other places.
Wembley and Southall
We took
South
that too.
We have a restaurant called Dabang. Have you been there?
The bang.
Dabang. Or
That's
have
after Salman's film, the bang.
Yeah, we've actually got a restaurant that sells
Shut up!
Indian street food. It is so nice.
Oh, is
It's
it?
called Dabang.
My friends got a place. It's like
Maybe
a
another store called
mobile truck. It's called Horn OK, please.
That will
Yeah, is that in London?
Yeah.
They got it here
should
as well,
have
haven't they?
Hungry Indian one.
Anyway,
Actually,
anyone of y'all?
Hungry Indian girl. Yeah,
That's what we
got
did.
it.
So you talking about our next step? Our next step is to open a chain of restaurants called Hungry Indian Ones.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That
So
was
we'll
my
have
next
Greg's and we'll have vada paos.
question. My next
We'll have a
question.
fusion.
Who's an atheist still?
Who's the what?
Anyone an atheist?
Well,
I don't
Oh,
think
come on.
He's really
Stop being intolerant.
I mean, I think it's different for everyone. I don't know. I don't think we can answer for ourselves.
Yeah, we've
as a
never
collective,
had
as
that
a group.
discussion amongst each other, you know. I mean,
There is a higher power. There is some power in the
Yeah,
universe.
like I
you know,
love
because
going
of-
to temples and all. I love it.
we all believe in
But it's
honestly,
like a
we've
meditation
discussed
for me.
everything under the sun. We've never had this religious discussion, which is
I
great.
think because we
Yeah.
don't really give a fuck.
we don't really care what the other person believes
But
in
we
religiously.
do have. I mean, I think the most important thing is that we respect
Yeah.
our environment. We respect each
Yeah.
other. We respect people. It doesn't matter where they come from or what kind of work they do. You know, we're polite. We're kind to everyone, and that goes for everyone on the set.
Yeah.
No one is. I mean, I think if we had someone who behaved like that, they wouldn't be on the set.
They wouldn't be on the team.
Because this is the vibe that we had. Everyone is. I mean, including like someone like Shankar or Sajjan who was constantly making us
making Nutella and peanut butter
sandwiches and
And
giving us
coffee.
tissue.
100
Yeah.
times in a day would be
There should be two sponsors. One is Nutella and then another one is
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
And Nescafe.
Yeah.
Nescafe.
We've promoted so many brands on this show. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get so much money out of it.
They don't. Yeah, they should give us.
They
maybe
should
some-
give
In-show
us
branding.
our-
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I mean, peanut. We literally. So our producer says that. So
ज़्यादा-
yesterday, day before yesterday, we were coming back from Bangalore and we had a really early morning flight. And we'd eaten something in the hotel in the morning before leaving for the airport, and then we were on the escalator going up, and we were like, "Shall we eat something?" He said, "फिर से तुमको खाना है? तुम लोग कितना खाते हो यार? क्या खाते हो?"
वैसे रात को 3 ही बजे तक खा रहे थे हम लोग और 6 बजे मांगा खाना.
हाँ.
They
और फिर
actually
हमने 8
2
बजे
बजे
फिर
तक
से
खा रहे
खाया.
थे तो सुबह obviously got a little this thing कि ठीक है let's eat something. So I was having watermelon, so I asked Nalin.
You had watermelon. I had a whole chocolate croissant.
yeah,
And
That
I had
I again had something.
जाता कहाँ है?
हम बहुत खाते हैं.
कहाँ जाता है?
Eat a lot.
इधर ही
तुमने
है
सेरा को नहीं देखा
And when
है
there's
ना?
nothing
You know,
to
in the
do.
middle of the
हाँ,
shoot.
देखा है.
या देखा है ना?
वो
कितनी
maximum
बजे
खाती है by the way.
सबसे ज्यादा खाती है.
सबसे ज्यादा खाती है वो.
Metabolism?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I
she
don't know.
works out quite a bit actually also, right?
Because we keep on eating every 2-3 hours, that really makes a difference. Because Gaurav seriously came up to me at the airport, कहता यार सच्ची बता तुम लोग मेरे से इतना ज़्यादा खाते हो और मैं 1/10 खाता हूँ मैं फिर भी मोटा क्यों हूँ?
पंजाबी
He
निकल
said that the maximum amount of money in production was spent on
food.
No, just on peanut butter.
On peanut butter.
Nutella.
We ate, was it like a gallon or something? A gallon each. Not each person, but it was
Because we would cry and we would be emotionally moved, and then we would want to eat sweets, something sweet.
And Nalin's pampered you girls a lot, yeah. Seriously.
But yeah, तू मत बोल.
No, touchwood है, सब touchwood है. I think, but you know, it's interesting because your debut film isn't a commercial, normal masala pot boiler Hindi movie. And when you had such a great experience shooting for a film like this with discipline, ethics, you know, everything in place, and yet giving you the freedom, how irritating it's gonna be for the next film if you guys are here.
Actually what?
no?
Yeah, so I did something post
Acha.
this movie. I did like a small scene in a movie I don't even want to talk about. So I reached the set and they gave me some lines and they're like, अच्छा ये आपकी lines हैं, अभी थोड़ी देर में हम scene करेंगे तो आप ये prepare कर लो. मैंने कहा किसको बोलने हैं लाइनें? कहते वो एक्टर प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं. मैंने कहा क्या हिस्ट्री है हमारी? कहते वो हिस्ट्री क्या करना है? आपको लाइन कर देना, आप बोल देना लाइन.
The 80s.
मैंने कहा मेरे को मिलवा दो उससे, मैं डिस्कस कर लूंगी कि क्या हमारा सीन है, क्या फीलिंग क्या है, क्या वर्कशॉप करेंगे, क्या करना है. थोड़ा कहता आप रहने दो, मैं जरा डायरेक्टर को पूछ के आता. He actually took away the script. आपको नहीं करना है. नहीं ठीक है. So it was completely different. I was very disappointed.
like I've heard horror stories from other people about what happens on film sets.
Yeah.
Because we were like in our like shorts and just like talking about orgasms and like I don't know at lunch on the set.
In front of everybody.
We just did whatever we wanted.
Just hanging out and just being like we were so free on the set, and apparently in Bollywood you really actually can't really be free on a set.
No, you
like
can't.
that.
I did a Punjabi film just after I did this as well. Balle balle. And you know, it was just completely different. So in Angry Indian Goddesses, if we had an emotional scene, everyone understood what you were doing, and there was no question of respect to like anyway. When I did the Punjabi film, I remember I think I had to cry in one scene, or I had to get emotional. Everyone else was just like laughing, joking, do whatever they wanted. Out of all the cast, all the crew, that's what they were doing, and there I was trying to like get into my zone, and in the end I ended up getting upset just because I just thought you don't care.
While you know in AIG, whenever we
तू
used
बोलती
to
रहे यार, क्योंकि accent अच्छी लगती है मुझे. I think that's the closest I can be to language. हाँ, okay.
I was saying that after that, while in AIG, whenever we had to do a really serious scene, everybody on the set would be serious, as if they were acting. Apart from us, like we wouldn't even talk to each other. We were in that zone, and not told by anybody, but it just happened.
यार AIG.
Respect. It was respect. That's it. Respect for everyone. On the
Angry
set.
Indian Goddesses All India बकचोद नहीं गई. AIG should go to
नहीं
AIB यार.
हमने फिल्में
zoom.
इतनी बकचोदी करी है.
वाह क्या बोली है यार.
हमें जरूरत नहीं है वैसे.
Exactly.
No, but I think a film like this needs that kind of a platform to promote it also, I feel. You know what I'm saying?
I've actually, you know what? I actually sent a message to Rohan because I've known him for many years.
Right.
And he sent me a message back which I said, I want you to come and watch the screening. And he's messaged me saying, damn it, why you keep screening always on day when I'm writing till 4 a.m. men? Okay, so I want that we would all want these boys.
Maybe
to
it'll
go
happen.
see
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
We want all the people who, and we're making these lists for our screenings, you know, of people who we think that are, not because of anything else, but people who we think are interesting, who have voices of their own, you know, and who are not afraid to express themselves. Because that's what you need. Like you need people to actually who can actually speak. And we're ready for criticism also. You know, I mean, coming from the right place, not criticism for dumb shit like why are you calling yourself a goddess?
Why are you angry all the time?
That's being ballsy.
Yeah, I mean seriously.
Why don't you have any makeup on? Someone actually did say that to me. But you need some foundation.
No, Indian accent में बोलना.
I'm doing. That just happened.
It's like a bobble head.
And that. This is my favorite.
तुमको ये सवाल नहीं पूछा आपने बिकिनी क्यों नहीं पहनी?
पहनी है ना? सबने पहनी है.
मैंने नहीं पहनी है.
कितने बोल्ड सीन थे, कितने किसिंग सीन थे, वो सब सवाल नहीं किए किसी ने?
कौन से?
कितने बोल्ड किसिंग सीन्स थे?
बहुत सारे हैं. By the way, पता नहीं है आपको?
Talking of Spectre, so you see this beautiful lass being the Bond girl. Ever?
Yeah. What?
अरे तुझे सवाल नहीं पूछा.
अरे,
अरे वाह.
What?
He's trying to ask you, will you ever
Compliment दिया यार. Oh sorry, what?
I think she would make a next sexy Bond girl.
Hot Bond.
British.
British, yeah.
The British.
With the Indian masala a little bit.
नहीं यार.
Let's cut.
Please, yeah. Let us bring something.
A bit of Indianness in it.
Yeah, something interesting. ऐसे अरे यार
नहीं
नहीं
बराबर
क्यों?
सही. एकदम बरोबर से चौक.
We are proud of our country. We are proud of our
Okay, last question. This whole issue of this intolerant India and very tolerant India has just popped up thanks to a actor,
Poor guy.
colleague, Mr. Amir Khan. Will this be just a debate that I think even a guy like Vishal Dadlani who has a voice and always voices his opinion. I want to know from you girls, not particularly in that, targeting that statement that Amir made, but just in generic, that why do we create now small issues just because actors say something?
We have nothing better to
are we
do.
picking up, you know what I'm saying?
No, we have nothing better to do.
That's
There are people, I don't know why people in India are so sensitive about so many different things, because there are actually things that they should be worrying about. They should be worrying about the environment. Why are we worried about what we are eating and what people are saying? Yeah, we have so much other shit going on which we should look out for.
Right.
Why are we so sensitive? We don't know how to take a joke.
Yeah,
You
see,
don't
we can't laugh at ourselves, right? We can't laugh at ourselves.
I'm so happy, you know, when comedy nights with Kapil and all this started, because like, thank God, at least there's some movement away from dhadan, one, you know, show. Yeah, exactly. At least there's something different, you know. Maybe we can start to take ourselves lightly now. They're roasting people. What a big deal they made about that roast.
Yeah.
We're adults, for God's sake. Why can't you let us decide what we should?
So hang on. So
And people voluntarily went for that.
hold that thought, because the question that I'm going to ask is, I just forgot. Fuck me. I just forgot. What do you say? Roast.
I was talking about the roast, that they've started doing these kinds
Which
of
day
roasts.
night? Shower the
Take your hat
blessings.
off, yeah.
No. Are you mad? Okay, yeah. One more. No. I'll tell you what.
Go a little bit.
The question to be asked is: are we? You think the religion and politics in our country is really the thing that is creating these problems?
They use religion
Can I
in
try?
politics. They use religion in politics. They use religion to conduct politics in our country, which is the most ridiculous thing ever. Why do they do that? They use religion to divide us. They use religion to create problems between us.
Right.
Why, yaar? We have been functioning, living together, like, you know, we've been fine. But then there are these, I mean, and if our leaders don't say anything, the people will not follow, okay? And people are crazy about actors and actresses, you know, and I always say that if you're an actor or an actress, you should voice, you have a, like for example Vishal, I respect that man because he has a platform and he voices his opinion, you know, but he gets a lot of shit for it, you know. Now, this is what happens, you have a platform, you want to say something which will influence millions of people who follow you because they like your work, right? But the minute you open your mouth and you say something,
Boom.
You get.
what the hell can you do?
It's just it's just political scenario.
It's so stupid, you know. It's like, it's
Really don't know.
frustrating.
Wow.
Society
That's
is-
the angry Indian goddess that comes out. That's the angry Indian
That's what
goddess.
so people ask us, what are you angry about?
On that note,
Look around you, yeah.
on that note, we are off. We cut. Thank you so much for gracing this show. Not that I'm telling you to fuck off, but
Thanks, yeah.
That's enough.
Hi, we are the angry Indian.
Terrible, guys.
Hi, we are the angry Indian goddesses.
And you're watching us on Cinemarkets.
Cinemarkets.
Cinemarket.
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 Cinemarkets.
Yeah, Cinemarket.
And you're watching us on
Cinemarkets.com.